Okay, I want you to ask yourself this question. Who do you spend the most time with on a weekly basis? Go and think about it. Go and think about the 5% that you spend the most time with. Chances are your current health condition, your current financial status, your social status will be the average of these 5 people. There's this saying, right, that I believe you may have already heard of. Who you spend time with is who you become. That's the power of association, right? The people that you spend the time with the most. To me, right, at the very young age, when I first started my career, right, I don't mix around with people who are my age. Because I know that majority of the people who are at my age, they are still lost in life. They are still struggling. They still do not know what they want in life, what they want to do. And if in order for me to have an accelerated path, I got to mix around with people who has already been there, done that, who is already at least 5 to 10 steps ahead of me. They know the way, the direction for me in the near future, you see. So I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I just have to follow what they already did to get there. Or maybe even faster, because I can avoid the mistakes they have already made. So I put myself in an environment where most of my peers are older than me. When I first started, I'm the youngest in the office. I was 21 years old. Majority of my peers are in the late 20s, early 30s. Some of them have already been through the phase. No, actually most of them have already been through the phase I'm in, because I was totally fresh. I know nothing about the industry. I know nothing about business, nothing about sales, marketing. I chose to put myself in that kind of environment. People are more experienced, they are more talented, they are more experienced, they have more resources. They have been through things that I've really been that I'm going through, right? The second thing is that you realize that you want to put yourself in an environment that you cannot fail, or it's hard for you to fail, because you realize that no matter what goals you set for yourself, no matter how good your strategy is or how good a plan you have for yourself, there are bound to be times where things doesn't go exactly as what you planned, that things doesn't go in the way you want it to be. And there will be times where you feel demoralized, times where you feel discouraged, where you feel stressful, you feel lost, you know. And these are times where you realize that your environment will be stronger than your willpower, right? That you cannot just depend on your willpower, because there will be times you feel like giving up. There will be times where you get distracted. And it's when you are putting yourself in this environment, you put yourself in the autopilot mode, where you don't just depend on you yourself, you depend on people around you to push you forward. So this is what I also realized. So because there are times where I just want to quit and just give up and just do something else. And it's because of the people around me that inspire me and motivate me and keep me in check. That is how I get out of those dark moments, those tough times where many people do not see. And the opposite is also true, right? If you are mixing around people who is pulling you down, who doubts you, who doesn't support you, who always tell you that you can't do it, you are not suitable, you're not good enough, and then you will go down with the downward spiral, the downward trend, right? Where you will start doubting yourself, where you will not have the energy or focus to move forward. If you are not doing well right now, okay, if you are not getting the results you want right now, I think the first thing that you should change would be the environment that you put yourself in. Who are you spending time with? Are you spending time with people who are successful now? Are you spending time with people who are not successful now and telling you that you can't do it? Are you spending time with people who encourages you, who inspire you, who motivates you to take action? I'm not asking you to leave your friends. You can still meet up with them. I'm just asking you to spend more time with people who can push you forward, who can inspire you forward. Because your environment will always trump your willpower. And lastly, if you think about who you spend time with, also ask yourself, are these people your role models? Do you want to be like them? You know, there's this saying, right? If you find yourself being the smartest or richest in the room, right, leave that room. They hear this saying, and that is very true, right? Okay, so here's how I break down my time, okay? 33% of the time, I will spend time with people who are 10 steps ahead of me, who are already at the place that I want to be at, so that I can learn from them, so that they can inspire me when I'm down, you know? So I know there's still hope. 33% of the time, I spend time with my peers who are at the same level. We will do things together, we execute things together, we do masterminds together, we share our struggles, challenges, we come up with solutions together. This will be 33% of the time. The other 33% of the time, I spend time helping people who are not there yet. Because you realize that the more you share, the more you teach, the better you become at it. Because the only way you know that you truly understand this topic is when you have the ability to teach someone. Giving back itself helps you as well. At the same time, of course, it makes you you get opportunity to help someone as well, right? So this is just a rule of thumb. You don't have to like really break it. It's just a rule of thumb for me how I break my time down. Some people just spend too much time doing things that doesn't push you forward. I hope this helps you to prioritize your time and spend time with those people that can push you forward.